Hello, welcome to the Kate Gourmet. Today we'll be making soba with a Mentsuyu dipping sauce. Let's get started. Last week we made yakisoba. This week we'll make soba, which is made from buckwheat flour. It's a very popular dish all over Japan. It's usually eaten cold, so we're going to do the cold preparation today. So it's a great dish to eat in the summertime, so give it a try. You will be able to find these ingredients in an Asian grocery, but as always I'll leave the links below in case you want to order them online. So the first step is to make the dipping sauce. It's pretty simple. We will take equal parts soy sauce and sake, cooking rice wine, and 4 parts water. So in this case we'll do 400 milliliters of water. Turn on the heat and let that come to a boil. So in addition to our soba noodles, we will make a quick tsukemono, or pickle, from cucumbers. So I'll show you how to do that. For the cucumbers, we'll take off the ends. For the cut of the cucumber, we're going to do a rangiri, which is kind of like a rolling cut. I think ran, it means like a little chaotic. So it's nice, you get a little variation. So I'll show you how to do a rangiri cut. So cut once, roll the cucumber, and cut. You get nice random chunks, random pieces, different shapes. This is a really great cut. You'll find this in a lot of different dishes in Japanese cuisine. For example, this is how you would cut the carrots in Japanese curry. So to turn this into a quick pickle, we will add about a tablespoon of sesame oil and an equal amount of mirin. So mirin is a sweet rice wine. It's used often in combination with soy sauce and sake. To the sesame oil and mirin, we'll add a little chicken gara soup. So this is like chicken stock that's been granulated down, and sesame seeds. Okay, so we'll just give that a quick stir and make sure everything's coated. As you can see, our Mentsuyu has come up to a boil, so I will add dashi. We've used this before in okonomiyaki batter. We've also used this in goya champuru, so check out those videos if you want to know other uses of them. But it's basically, it's a granulated broth made from bonito flakes and kombu. Okay, back to stirring this. Once all the cucumber is coated, we'll cover this and set this aside until we're ready to eat. So as we marinated our cucumbers, it looks like our Mentsuyu is also ready. So we'll give our Mentsuyu a taste. The Mentsuyu is a little salty, so I'm gonna add a little water to adjust. I'll also add a little sugar. Give that a stir. Much better, that's much closer to what we're looking for. So our Mentsuyu is ready. We'll set this aside for later. To recap, we use equal parts soy sauce, sake, and then 4 times that amount of water, and then we used a little sugar just to adjust. If it's too salty, add a little water or add a little sugar just to bring it back up to balance. Now that our Mentsuyu is ready, we're going to boil our soba. I'll just add a little bit of salt to the water. So while our water is boiling, let's talk about some toppings. We'll use some wasabi. Wasabi is a very typical ingredient in this dish. Some nori. This is kizami nori, which means it's been cut into fine strips like this. And then some green onions. The green onions, I'll just give it fine little dice. Once chopped, we'll set them aside. Okay, so now that the water's come up to the boil, we'll add our soba. This is one of my favorite tricks when I cook pasta, but it'll work for soba too. Grab the soba with one hand and with the other, turn one clockwise and the other counterclockwise, and then drop it in. Not only is it a cool trick, but it's really useful because they all fall into the water automatically like that. Soba will boil for about 4 minutes. Make sure to check your package depending on the type that you have, but this I'll boil for 4 minutes. So in addition to making soba, I'll also show you how to eat it. You might be thinking, what do you mean? You just boil it and eat it. Yes, but we will be saving this water and mixing it with our final dipping sauce later. So we won't be draining this completely, but we'll be removing it with chopsticks or tongs if you are using tongs. Don't throw away that water, that's the good stuff. Give the noodle a taste. Okay, it still has a little bite to it, so just a little bit longer. Give another try. Okay, our soba's ready. But as I mentioned, we want to keep that liquid. So what we'll do, bring your pot as close to your sink as possible. Use your saibashi or tongs and pick the noodles out of the water and into your strainer. So we've kept our boiling liquid, and very important, rinse off the noodles until cold. You could even put some ice in here to help it cool down even faster. So once your noodles are cold, grab your plate. So on the side of your plate, just add a little dab of wasabi. The green onions you can leave on the side. You can sprinkle the green onions on top if you like, or just put them on the side here so you can manage how much onion you want. Mentsuyu pour in a cup for dipping. You can use a mug if you don't have a cup of this size. And then sprinkle some Nori on top. Serve with your quick pickle, and there we have it. Soba with a Mentsuyu dipping sauce. Okay, so let's give it a taste. Grab a little bit of noodles and dip it into the dipping sauce. Very nice. Nice sweetness, nice saltiness to the dipping sauce. You might be tempted to just throw the wasabi directly into the dipping sauce, but I recommend just grabbing a little bit of wasabi with your chopsticks and then grabbing the noodles and then eating. That way you can control how much wasabi you have on each bite without muddying up your Mentsuyu with wasabi. If you like, you can throw some green onions into the Mentsuyu and continue eating. Let's give this kemono a try. Very nice for a nice pickle like that. You can add a little grated ginger, a little grated garlic, or even a little red pepper if you like. After you've finished eating your soba noodles, you will take the remaining dipping sauce and add in a little of that boiling water that has all that starch in it. And then you'll have a nice little soba tea. Very nice, very soothing. So there it is. That is cold soba noodles with dipping sauce. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it in the comments below. You could also use this sauce with somen or udon, so let me know which noodles you used with this dish and what toppings you used. Please give this video a like and subscribe for more Japanese home cooking videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.